Hello, and welcome everybody. So I'm going to give it a little bit, get people in here before we get started. Man, I have fallen so far behind in everything, you guys. We're going to be doing the mini reads or ask a question, whichever you prefer. But there's a few things that have happened. Please don't look at my nails today. It has been, the last 2 weeks have been horrible. I will get into that, Courtney. Thank you for asking. I appreciate you so much. Real angel girl. Thank you. Mary Michael. Courtney, thank you for asking. I want to wait until a few people get in just so I don't have to repeat it again with everybody new coming in. But things are looking a little better. You might see it from my comment above. They finally transferred her after a week to the Heart Institute, where they found she had a blockage in her major artery. So they did go ahead and go in and do the stent. She's on a couple of drainage tubes because there was fluid buildup around her heart and her lungs because she hasn't been moving really the last 2 weeks. She's been laying down, sleeping all the time. So, there's a fluid buildup there, but they've got that draining. She sounds a lot better today. So hopefully she will be moved back to a hospital closer to us. Hopefully sometime this week coming. So that will be good. Thank you so much, Courtney. I appreciate you so much. It kind of pisses me off that they didn't transfer her right away to the Heart Institute when they found, there was something going on with her heart. But there was other things that were contributing to it too. So she is on the mend. She's going to be on meds for the rest of her life now. Low dosage aspirin, another med to stop her blood from clotting and stuff because of the stent that they had to put in. Something to help with her kidneys. Now, I don't know if they're going to start dialysis or whatever on her. I don't think they're going to do that right now until she gets a lot stronger. But she is on the mend now that they have found the problem and they have fixed it. Thank God that they found it, and thank God she went to the Heart Institute, because I don't think she would have been here much longer with us had she not been sent there. So thank you so much, Courtney, for that, and everybody else that has sent your prayers and thoughts and your kind and loving messages that you guys sent. It means the world to me. So for the last 2 weeks, you probably noticed I haven't been online. I did try and go through the comments and keep you guys up to date as to what was going on. But now that she's on the mend, I can get back into this. Once she gets home, I'm going to be over. You guys know she lives right next door to me. So she has another friend that's going to be coming and staying also with her for a month or so, just until she gets all her strength back. And I'm right next door. So we'll take care of that. I'm ordering her one of those camping, for like an RV or something, porta potty things that have the 2 different sections and bags that go in it, so it keeps down on the smell and everything. I'm going to move her a single bed that I have. I'm going to put that downstairs so she doesn't have to do the stairs. Just get it as comfortable as possible for her, because the first while that she's home, she's not going to be able to go up and down those stairs. So the bathroom and everything is upstairs, so is her bedroom. So I'm going to set up like a makeshift, get one of those little tents that you can get, and put the porta potty thing in there, so she can have a little bit of privacy, But so that's with Mama. Now, I know a lot of things have been going on. I was supposed to start covering the Leilani Simon case. For those who have followed and been with me for a long time, we know we covered the Quentin Simon. She took the life of her son, threw him in a dumpster. They searched the dumpster for a long time, finally found him. She's on trial now. There's a lot of stuff that's coming out that we didn't know about. She was having an affair with a drug dealer and all this other stuff. I've been trying to watch as much of it as I can. Also, I've got some big news with the Sebastian Rogers case. There's some stuff that's about to go down. And this, you guys, is one of the main reasons I've said that I'm not going to get involved in this drama that's going on with the Sebastian Rogers case, and this is going to be why. We're going to go over it. I'll probably maybe tomorrow do a full live on this. I'll show you just some sneak peeks on it. Oh God, it's been so long since I've gone live. It's like, wow. Okay. So you guys know that Seth Rogers had a GoFundMe. There was people that were, condemning him for helping out some woman with some of that GoFundMe money and everything. Now, this is just one of the things that they have included. They have filed a lawsuit. I will show you who's all included in that, but I wanted to show you this piece right here because there was a lot of controversy around this. Around the time Mr. Rogers began a relationship with Michaelia Cleveland, aka Michaelia Alardis, who, based on information and belief, was sent to Mr. Rogers. This is one of the claims that they're making in their lawsuit. That she was sent to Mr. Rogers with the ulterior motive of using this word here, sex, as a manipulation tool similar to tactics employed by intelligence agents without any legal authority. During the course of the relationship, she covertly emailed herself confidential files related to Sebastian Rogers. A true and correct copy of the sworn declaration of Seth Rogers, father of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, is attached hereto as Exhibit 10. Now, this is part of the lawsuit, okay? So what I'm going to show you next is, here is the lawsuit that, oh no, this is actually the news release that is going to come out on October 22nd, but I got my hands on it. Thank you to the docket. If you guys have not subscribed to the docket, go on over and subscribe to the docket. The docket is the one that got me a lot of this information because we can't find it. So he got me this. So this is a notice, a news conference announcement announcing legal action related to the disappearance of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. A news conference will be held on Tuesday. So I'm going to bring out this information tomorrow. And this is just them announcing that there's going to be a news conference. So here is the lawsuit. Let me just make this a little bit bigger. Here are the people that are involved in the lawsuit. Let me just get myself off screen here. I'll go over this whole thing with you guys tomorrow. It is, as you can see over here, 83 pages. So it's At Night Media LLC, Dwayne Dog Chapman, Seth Rogers, Tony Mathis, Andra Griffin, that's Bullhorn Betty, Brittany Nicole Jackson, I'm not sure who she is, Christina O'Donnell, Julia Valentini Hong Z, and Nick the Hat. There's a lot more that are part of this lawsuit. Now, I just spent about 20 minutes trying to figure out how to do this. Now, somebody else brought this out and didn't redact people's government addresses. So I went ahead and did that before I show it to you. I don't think it's right that I give all these people's addresses. So I know Stephanie Joe Trudy is one of the defendants that they are suing. And she is the barbecue lady on YouTube. Jessica Lynn Sang, I believe, I've been told one is Queen Bee and one is Clue. So the parties, the plaintiff, At Night Media LLC, which is some kind of media company. I think it's owned by Dwayne Dog Chapman. I don't mind giving the address to that because it's a business. But here's Dog as one of the plaintiffs, and they did give his address and everything. So sorry for the sloppy redaction, but it's the best that I could do. Seth Rogers, another plaintiff, they also gave his address, his government address, so I blocked that out. Plaintiff Tony Mathis, that's TikTok Tony. They gave the addresses, official addresses for all these guys. So I blocked it out the best that I could quickly. Plaintiff Hong Z, an individual in his official capacity as an officer of At Night Media, they gave his government address. This is plaintiff Andrea Griffin, that is Bullhorn Betty, and they gave her address. Brittany Nicole Jackson, an individual, they gave her address. Plaintiff Christina O'Donnell is an individual. Like I said, I blocked these out the best that I could. I did leave the state that they are from. Plaintiff Julia Valenti is an individual. Plaintiff, this is Nick the Hat. Okay, so he is At Night Media, LLC, but this was his personal address that I blocked out. Now, the defendant, Stephanie Joe Trude, we know that that's the barbecue lady on YouTube. And they gave her address, so I blocked it out. They also gave a Jessica Lynn Sang. I believe that this could be Queen Bee on YouTube. So they give the background and everything, and they give why they are filing this lawsuit. We're not going to go over it today, obviously. But these are all the plaintiffs, from Dog to Seth to Bullhorn Betty, to, TikTok Tony. They have filed a complaint for injunction and other equitable relief. They're calling this a RICO case. Now, for those of you who don't know what a RICO case is, that's like organized crime. So we will go through this tomorrow. And I will show you guys what it's all about, what's been filed, who everybody is. Let me just get these off my screen here. Just so it's not taking up computer energy here. We will do that tomorrow. So let me just get back to this now, you guys. So let me know what you guys think. Like it's crazy. It's really craziness. So we've got Mama out of, we've talked about Mama. She is on the mend. She's sounding a lot better. She's starting to feel better now that they've got this stint in. She did have another massive heart attack, you guys, I believe, while in the hospital. So it probably the best, if it was going to happen, that was the best place for it to happen so they could react right away. And that's when they found these blockages. So that, you know, is good. She's on the mend. So thank you for all your prayers and your thoughts. It is appreciated. So we are going to start with the mini reads, you guys. I know it's been a minute. Like I said, last week was not, I was not able to do it. There was just way too much with Mama going on and stuff like that. So we're going to get the cards shuffled up and then we're going to get going. So if you do want a mini read or a question answered, get your requests in. Let me pin this to the top. Thank you, sister, for that. It's been a minute, hey guys. Excuse me. I do have this cough, you guys. I can't get rid of it. It seems I just got rid of this cough and it's starting to come back again. And like I said, it's been really wicked the last couple of weeks. So just do something here, you guys. Give me a second. I forgot to put it here, so. All right. Let's finish getting the cards all shuffled up, you guys. Looks like it may be a short day. We've only got 2 reads to do. So it looks like we could have a short day here. Oh. It takes a lot to get back into the algorithm once, because I haven't been live in like a week and a half, so it's going to take some time to get the channel back in the algorithm. So please share this out where you guys can. Hit that like button, help get me going again in the algorithm. It has been a week, I'm telling you. So I'm going to mix it up a bit, you guys. I'm going to do a little maybe different today. Maybe do someone like finding out what a situation is, obstacles and stuff, and maybe things that you need to do to get past it, right? See what's being hidden from you, stuff like that. Okay, we are up with Des. Let's see what you got going on. So let's see what situations are. Let's see what any situations are. It's going to give us some information on what are some of the situations maybe that you're dealing with. Or don't forget, you guys, this comes from those, your ancestors on the other side that are bringing you information that they think you need to know, maybe things that you don't realize are going on because they see everything from the other side, right? Okay, so let's see what the situations are surrounding you this week, Des. I thought one flipped there, but it did not. Here we go. The healing. Okay, so we got the healing. This is looking at things that have happened and getting past them and healing. Karmics, this is like third-party haters, stuff like that that's going on. And the glow up, new opportunities. So we got a bunch of stuff going on here. So I'm going to, I believe that like the healing basically is the past. I was going to do past, present, future. But I mean, it's coming out anyway. This is healing from the things that have happened in the past. This is about, the Karmics is talking about like third-party involvement, haters, and learning your lessons. The glow up is, this is new opportunities that are coming for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask for a clarification on these things, because I believe that the healing, this is like the situation that's going on, things that you need to do that have maybe affected you from the past. The karmics being the obstacles you got to overcome in the present, and the glow up. Basically, this is going to be like what's coming in the future, and maybe some guidance that's going to help you get past all of this. So let's talk about the healing. What's going on with this healing? What do you got to let go of, and why? Why do you got to release it? Stuff like that. Because way too many does. No, don't even look. There's about 15 that fell out. Because a lot of things you can't move like into the future and everything and get past in the present and deal with things in the present until you've healed things from the past, right? So I feel like there's something there from the past that still hasn't been healed. Let's see what it is. And we got the Ten of Swords. Like, look at this card. The Ten of Swords in reverse. Like, so much wrongdoings done to you. You see how all this, the poor guy on the ground there with all the swords in the back. This is like overcoming defeat, like feeling defeated. Like escaping the past, getting past it and moving on. And this is also about, mistrusting people because of what's happened in the past. So what do you got to do? That was me. You got to put this stuff in the past, because not everybody is going to be this way. And I feel like you show people how to treat you, and it's like I feel like you got to stop trusting people so much, because I feel like those of you that were surrounding you in your past use that to their advantage. So you got to toughen up your skin and stop like wearing your heart on your sleeve type thing. The third party haters, this is now. The obstacles that are surrounding, why these people are still doing what they're doing or trying to do what they're doing to you, and what you need to learn from it. So we got the King of Swords. Oh, yeah. This is him. Like, the king is used to getting his own way, of making the rules, ruling the roost, and he's not happy with the way that you have become, the things that you are doing, like taking back control of your own life. This is not making him happy at all. Look at the face on him. Not making him happy at all. I feel like there's a lot of resentment that he's building up, and he's going to start showing even more, because he doesn't think things that you're doing are very logical. He's used to being in control, right? And he's noticing now that he's lost that control on you. And the world, it's like he can't believe, like, this, to me, the third parties and the haters and the lessons learned, this is telling me about him and what is going on with him towards you personally. He can't believe that you have gotten past certain things and gotten to the point that you are and still standing. He thought that he was going to be able to ruin you with the things that he has been doing, and it's pissing him right off that that's not happening. He thought for sure that he was going to be able to take you down, like get you to a point where you had to give in to his demands. And with the world coming up with the King of Swords, it's like, how is she still going? How is she still able to go with everything that I've been holding back from her, like the support and stuff, you know what I mean? And everything that he's thrown at you. It's like, how is she still going on? How is she still living this life that she's living? He's not happy about it. And I don't think it really matters. Well, it matters, but even when you didn't have the situation, and I don't want to bring that out too much, but you know what I'm talking about with having others there helping you and you helping them. That's something he never, ever expected. But even before that came into play, he was baffled, because he used to see you as a weak person, that he could, whatever, he said went, and you would just accept it. Don't look at my nails. They're so bad. You guys, haven't done nothing with them all week. He's confused at how you're still getting by and doing so well and being happy. Like, he thought for sure that you were going to run back to him. And I think a lot of these things that he did was to try and make you jealous, to look at, she's going to see what she had. She had it so good. And that's not the way it turned out. And it's pissed him right off because he knows now that he's lost all control. So with the glow up, these new opportunities, I want to know what that's about, because that's coming. Oh my gosh. Mama, calm down, Mama. Mama just wants to, Mama, she wants to throw out half the deck. Okay. Oh my gosh, you see what I mean? Okay. Ace of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, what went on the floor? I'm just going to take them, because if I don't, she's just going to start throwing out all kinds of cards. So let's take them as they come out. The Ace of Swords. This is about miscommunication. So even though that there's still some miscommunication and everything going on, or I feel like this is going to be an argument that comes up. Okay. I feel like things are only going to start getting better for you, which in turn is going to piss him off even more. I think once some information here comes out, he's going to try and destroy. He's going to try and destroy it, because the Ace of Swords is in reverse. He's going to try and destroy any opportunities that you have to better yourself. But I've got the Nine of Pentacles. This is success. This is success not only at home, but in every aspect of your life. So the more that he tries to bring you guys down, you guys are going to succeed. It's not going to be a good look. And I feel like this is going to be a disaster for him. Going to be good for you, but going to be a disaster for him. We got the Six of Cups. Oh my gosh. This is a lot of reflecting. Like, this is a celebration of sorts too, with the Six of Cups, making new memories. Like, it's almost like where you thought that you were going to fail and you weren't going to be able to achieve certain things. This has all changed. There's something going on. Hopefully we find out in the next read, because there's something that's going on here that he knows that he's lost. Like, there's nothing he can do now. Whereas before, he used to be able to control you and get you to do things, certain things, but there's something else going on that you're not aware of yet. Because when I get this card, like, he's pissed. Like, these swords almost are about to be turned on him. I want more on this. He can't believe that you're still going and that you're still surviving when he thought that you would surely fail. So this is a continued success. It's only going to get better from here. And this is a win. Like, this is a huge win for you. Even with the Ace of Swords in reverse, I feel like he's going to try and destroy everything, but it's not going to work. Like, you're going to come out on top of everything here. But there's something here that's still, look at the face. Look at the crows flying in the back. There's still something else here that he feels he's got still a card up his sleeve. Let's see what it is. What's he going to try? What's he going to try next, please? See, because everything that he's done here, you've still got, you're still where you are. You're still succeeded. The Five of Swords. Look at the cost of eviction. This is a lost battle. Like, he feels now that oh my gosh, Des. I feel he is gonna, he's gonna try and get a one-on-one with you. He's going to try and like, look at in his bag. Everything else has failed, right? It's almost like I see him coming and begging you, please stop. He knows that you can, between you and what else is going on there, he knows he's sunk. And he knows the only way that he can get out of this some way with his head above, with his head above water is to try and draw you back in, like make you feel sorry for him. But it's almost like I've been trying that and it's not working on her. Like, how has she not failed? How has she not fell on her face yet? How has she not given up yet? Everything that he's thrown at you, it's bounced back, and it seems like it's bouncing back at him. So the next thing that he is going to try is he's going to try and surrender, like I'm done battling, like me and you, come on, let's come to an agreement, please don't do this to me. Like, he may even threaten self-harm because he's about to lose everything. I think he's going to be playing on your heartstrings. He's going to try and pull, because that's all he's got left is surrendering to you, and hopefully you pulling back. Wow. But there's still something else here that's going on, that but I see him trying to pull on your heartstrings and trying to surrender. Yeah, see the mirror. Everything he tried to do it to you has now come back to him. You know, when they say put up a mirror when somebody's doing something, put up a mirror because it bounces off the mirror and goes back to them. It's like he's reflecting the wounds that he tried to put on you back on himself. And the only thing that he can do now is try and beg for sympathy from you. That's going to be next. It's coming. The camera. This is reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learning from the past, making memories. Like, he's looking back on things now and knowing he should have done things a lot differently than what he did, but he can't change them now. And this is all coming back to haunt him with the mirror. The past, the camera tells me about things from the past is coming back to reflect on him. I do feel like he is going to pull out all stops to try and get you to feel sorry for him. Like, he knows he's sunk and you're the only one that can save him. And in order for you to do that, you would have to turn your back on others. And I don't think you're going to do it, because I don't see it happening over here. I think there's going to be a time that you may feel a little bit sorry for him. But I think with the person that you're surrounding yourself with now, I believe that they're going to keep you on track. She's going to keep you on track. You can't let this continue. Like, sooner or later, he's got to learn a lesson. You can't save him. I mean, you could, but it's not your job to save him. And that's going to be his last resort. He's going to come and he's going to use every little bit of poor me, poor me, poor me to try and get you to change how things are going. So don't do that, please. Don't do that. Don't feel sorry for him. He's made his own bed. It's not your job anymore to protect him or help get him out of what he's gotten himself into. But his only option right now, Des, is to get you somewhat feeling sorry for him so he can gain back some control. It's all about the loss of control. I said, see this? No thanks. You can try to, yep. As he said, I had it far too good for far too long with him. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to say he's going to. He's now realized that even though, like, every marriage has problems, but now he's realizing how good he actually had it. Were there things that needed to be worked on? Yes, of course. But tell me one marriage where it's perfect, where certain things don't have to be worked on or something, right? And I think he's learning that lesson now. Like, he's at his worst right now. Let's see. We're going to see. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to pull 3 cards. One for the situation from the past, what's led up to where he is now. There's one. There's the past. The present, what obstacles he's facing right now and what he's trying to take in, and then what the future looks like for him. I mean, he's created his own bed, and there's no turning back. Okay, so here's the present. See the future. There's the future. Oh, God. Oh, did you see that card that turned over? Okay, so the past is hopeful. Okay, so being inspired, like hoping things can change and stuff like that, and hoping what he did, the decisions that he made almost 2 years ago, he was hopeful that this was a change that he needed, that it was going to take him in the right direction, right? We know it didn't turn out that way. So what's going on now? What are the obstacles and stuff that are going on now and the things that he has to take in? Look at the masculine energy. So right now he's like, he wants to be the person in authority. He wants to be the one that rules the roost, that makes, the rules. And this is father figure is also in here. Okay. Father figure right on the bottom. He's trying to control everything. He's trying to figure out how he's going to get himself out of this mess that he got himself in, that he had been so hopeful in the past that this was going to be a new path for him. And now he's figuring out, what the hell do I do? Look at this. Nana, thank you. Thank you, Nana. See who else has come in. K. Mitch, hello. Won't be in today, guys. About to call names. Oh my gosh, K. Mitch, I hope let me know what's going on. Sending you prayers. Oh my gosh. I mean, I hear this and it's like flashbacks to mama. So please keep me updated on what's going on. Please send some prayers K. Mitch's way, please, for whatever the issue is that's going on with her. Nana's sending you prayers. Everybody's sending prayers. Okay, so the future, look at psychopath. His future's not looking, what is coming is not looking very good for him. This is abuse. This is, everything is unpredictable. Look at this, conniving. He's in for one hell of a ride that's coming up. So let's see about this hopeful. Let's see about this optimistic life that and successful life that he had planned that is causing a situation. This one wanted to flip. We got the 4 of Cups. See this? To me, when I see this is you offering him, let's go. Let's figure this out. Let's fix it. Let's not throw this away. Let's fix it. And he's going, nope, nope, nope. I've got too much in front of me. I see all these other opportunities in front of me. I'm not about to take this from you. No. He had his mind set. He didn't realize all the things that were going to come with what he was planning on doing when he made this decision to do what he did a couple of years ago. Okay, so the situation that he's created now is very negative. This is a negative outlook. This is things not going the way that he thought that things were going to go. He should have taken you up on the offer that was made, but he didn't do it. He went his own way, and now he's going to pay the price for it, which brings us to this masculine energy where he thought that he was still going to have control. This is the present now. These are the obstacles that are in his way. And the obstacles is he's not being that father figure that he was, and he's about to be a father again. He has no power over either one of you. And I feel like this is the card that's coming out with the masculine energy. I feel like he's being stripped of it. But let's see what comes out with the clarification on it. So what are the obstacles? What is he having to take in? We've got the Knight of Cups. becoming very moody, things not, and it's in reverse. So like in the upright where, going forward with all this love and all this emotion and things going the way that he wanted them to go, it's in reverse. Okay. So this is like a lot of troubles coming your way, a troublemaker, unrequited love, what you thought was going to be loving relationships, or that you thought that you were going to have better relationships has flipped and it's not going the way that you thought it was. I feel like I know of at least one relationship where he was being used. I'm saying you as if it's him asking for this, but where he was being used for money. And it's made him very bitter, very bitter. He's, looking back now, it's like, did I really have it as bad as I thought I did? But there's no changing this now. Let's get another one on there. See, there's the King of, look at this. We've got the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Like things are not going in his favor. This is, he's getting overly emotional, like all these emotions, right? Everything that he thought that he was going to be able to do, like messing around and having all these relationships and not having any responsibility, for the King and the Knight to both come out. It's like, this is the biggest slap in the face that he could have got, because I feel like the women that have latched onto him seen his true identity right away, and this backfired in his face. One with taking his money and another one with taking something else. And I feel like this is he's overly emotional. He's very depressed right now. He's at a point now where it's like, I don't give a shit about anything. Like all I care about is myself. How am I going to get myself out of this? He's feeling, like I give and give and give, and I don't get the same back from these females that he is having relationships with. And there's another one here. There's one here that's laughing at him right now. And look at, here's the future psychopath. With the psychopath, this is like, he's going to become very abusive, very unpredictable, and very conniving. And I mean, okay, abusive, conniving, and unpredictable. This is what's in his future. This is what he's going to become. You think it's bad now, it's going to get worse, because he knows now he has no control over anything. And there's somebody else. And I believe that this is another relationship. I'm going to get clarification on it, but I believe that this is another relationship, and he knows he's being used, and she's laughing at him. So does she have something over him too? I don't know. We'll get clarification on it once I get this on the psychopath. So what's going on here? Like, he's going to get 10 times worse, you guys. I hope both. Look at that. The Hermit. The Hermit. He's going to recluse. He's going to like, almost like keeping to himself, like, because every turn that he takes, it's just getting deeper and deeper for him. And we got the Seven of Cups, feeling trapped. Seven of Cups in reverse is feeling trapped. Like, you look at this card upright, and there's like, gotta look at the pictures. Like, there's a little, like this, I believe, is like family and children. This is like surprises. There's snakes. There's all kinds of stuff, money and everything else in this. But his is in reverse. This is, he's going to get a reality check really quick. This is in reverse. He's not going to know what hit him. What worked for him in the past is not going to work for him now, and it's not working for him now. And this is why he's going to get really abusive, because the way that he controlled people in the past is not working now. I also feel like there's another male here that is also going to be causing problems for him. So we'll get some more on that other male that's causing problems. But let's go back to this one, because I want to know about this other person here. Clarification on this person that's laughing at him. Who is that person? Who is it? Let's just ask who it is. This one wanted to come out, so I'm going to take it. So this one. Seven of Cups. Oh my gosh. Look at the Seven of Cups. It's a woman. And we've got the Page of Cups in reverse. This person's emotionally immature. Immature with the Page of Cups. And she's playing him like a fiddle. She's younger. She's a lot younger. And she's playing him like a fiddle because he's emotionally unstable right now. And she's playing on all of that. She knows she's playing a better game than him. And that's why she's laughing at him. It's like she knows what she can do to get what she wants. And because of his vulnerability, and believe me, he is vulnerable right now because he's overly anxious and depressed with everything else that's been going on in his life. She's coming up with things. This is endless possibilities, fantasizing like what she's going to get out of this. This is a younger female, very emotionally immature, and childish like, but she knows what she's doing and she's playing him. That's why she's laughing. So let's see who this other male is over here that he's going to have to deal with too. Oh boy. There's one. Let's see who it is. The world. His world is upside down. Emptiness, stagnation, delays. With the world upside down. So when I get the world upside down like that, it's about your home life, about your personal relationships, stuff like that, stuff that's close to you, things that are close to you, like having a safe and secure place to be and stuff like that. His world's about to be flipped by this male. So he doesn't have to just worry about the females in his life here, where it's getting him to the breaking point. Be careful, because I feel like he can become very abusive. We know he's done things in the past, but I think it's going to go to a new level if he's pushed or if he's backed into a corner. But I also got that there's a male that's about to turn his world upside down. Like if he didn't have enough problems already with these females, there's a male that's coming in that's about to flip his world upside down too. It's going to send him into a frizzy. Not looking good for BB, is it? Like he's on the brink. I feel like he's on the brink. But I do feel like he is going to try and weasel his way in to try and at least draw you back in. Because when this happens, when this is flipped, he's going to lose it. And I feel like this is coming soon. So with everything else that is also coming, it's good. He's going to go nuts. This is I like you. I like you. Still wanting to date. He's still making stupid choices. Look at the wedding rings. This talks about a wedding. This is like everlasting promises and separation. Thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future, missing you, sadness. I get it again here. This is exactly what this is saying. The only way he can save himself from all of this is by drawing you back in. So there's something that is about to happen with him that's going to flip his world, and his only way out and saving face and grace is going to be trying to get back with you. Trying to get you at least back on his side or with him. Because if you want to know exactly what I'm saying here, I feel like he's going to have to cause a rift between you and roommate to get you back on his side, because I do feel like this male energy is his father about to either throw his ass out and move in himself, or he's moving in and he's not going to be able to handle that. And his only way out of all of this is to get you. And then he's only got one person he's got to be responsible to pay, right? If he's back with you, right? All he's going to have to worry about is paying the child support. He doesn't have to worry about you going after what you're going after and everything else. This is what he needs. Does he want it? No. But there's another female here laughing at him. So I still, it's not coming clear who this other female is. Is this his mother even, maybe? I don't know. But somebody has something over his head here and is playing him like a fiddle. Like a little, what do you call those guys on a string? Little puppet on a string. And I feel like he's going to make a last attempt, I think, to try and get back with you. Because this is going to be too much. It's already too much dealing with you and dealing with the other issue. You know what I'm talking about? But now he's going to have to deal with this too. With Daddy Dearest. Because I think something's going to happen there with that house. That's come out in another read too. Things did not turn out the way that he thought things were going to go. And I mean, it's his own doing. It's his own fault. But I do see something coming up here with this female. And it's almost like he's going to try and pull, here it is here. The separation, the wedding rings. I like you, like I'm missing you. And come on, let's try this. This is the best for all of us. You know, whatever he's going to try and do, he's going to try and do it. But he has to get you alone. So if that's not something that you want, don't be alone. Don't be in a position where you're alone with him, because he's waiting for that opportunity to get you alone. So that's what's going on there. I'd like to know who this female is, because she's come up quite a few times lately. But yeah, I think he's seeing getting back with you his only option to save himself financially in every other way. No, I think it's his dad. I think it's his dad, Mary. That's who I think that is. So I guess that is all the reads for today, you guys. So let's look what I did here. Unless anybody else wants one, I'm just going to wrap it up, because that'll give me, I mean, not that I want to, but there's still, I got to go and wash floors over at Mama's. But I am going to do the live tomorrow for, unless Mama comes home tomorrow, which I don't think she will. I'll do that live tomorrow and go over this lawsuit that's being filed by Dog and Seth and Bullhorn Betty and all them. I'll go over all the documents. And they're claiming the YouTubers that they're going after. And there's like, I think there's like 40 of them. I haven't seen the full list. So hopefully, I haven't even seen all of the documents yet, you guys, but maybe in them documents, there'll be a whole list of people. I don't know. But I know that they are going after a lot of YouTubers. And a couple that have been mentioned, one is Queen Bee and one is the barbecue lady. Yeah. She's come up, Des, in several of the last reads. She's been there. She's got something over him. Absolutely, Mary Michael. I think this format that I'm doing today, I don't know why I was drawn to do it this way today, but I was. I think brings out the best information for a mini. And I knew we wouldn't have a lot of people in today because of the algorithm kicking me kind of to the curb because I haven't been live since Mama was taken away in an ambulance a week and a half ago. But she is on the mend now, so I can get back on. But I need you guys' help with hitting that like and sharing this out so it gets me back in the algorithm. If you're not online a couple days in a row, it kicks you to the bottom of the barrel, right? Yeah, what though? I don't know. I think we'd have to really focus in on her and ask questions regarding her personally. Who is that female? Because in the minis, when I do it, it's like, it's only giving me certain information, right? Oh, focusing on her. Yeah, she's been prevalent for a few weeks now. She's been prevalent for a few weeks now. There's Marie. Hello, Marie. Good to see you, my love. What is that? Okay. Why did that pop up? Oh, God. My computer is acting up bad. It keeps popping up with... Anyway. Mama is on the mend. They did transfer her by air ambulance to the Heart Institute, and they found a blockage in one of her main arteries. So they went in, they put a stent, and there's a few other things that they've done. So she is on the mend. Talking a lot better today. You can understand what she's saying now. She's not as tired as she was. I'm just a little pissed that they didn't send her to the Heart Institute sooner. So she is on the mend. Hopefully, maybe sometime, I think maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, they're going to transfer her back to the hospital where she was, which is a lot closer to me. Mary Michael, I can't choose what comes out, my love. You know this. Okay, Mary Michael, let's see. We're going to do the same for you with what's still affecting you from the past, which is causing certain situations that you need to release. Then we'll find out what's going on in the present, what's the obstacles, and what you got to just maybe take in and let go. But we'll see. And then we'll give you what's coming in the future. Hello, Norma. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, you guys, for smashing that like and helping a girl out. The algorithm on YouTube just doesn't like me right now because I'm not live and I haven't been doing lives or uploading. I'm not making them any money, so they kicked me to the bottom of the bucket. Good news, my biopsy. I told you, Marie. I told you it was going to come back, that it was fine. I told ya. If I would have thought that it was something bad, I wouldn't have said anything. But I told you it would be good. So I'm glad that is such great news. With a week and a half of really bad news, I'm so glad to get that news from you, Marie. You just made my day. And I told you. Who was it too? One of the other mods that had their grandbaby that they didn't think was going to make it. And I said, nope, going to make it. It's going to be fine. Going to struggle a little bit, but going to make it. And sure enough, like I said, I don't do health. But if I see something good, I'm going to tell you. Yeah, tell YouTube to screw off. Yes, I wish. But unfortunately, that's the way it is. They weren't making any money off of me with ads, so they kicked me to the bottom of the pile. So now I got to build back up. Yes, it did. Kate Bell, thinking of you, Willow, and Mom. Congrats, Marie. Yes, Mom is on the mend too. They found a blockage in one of her 3 main arteries. So she is on the mend also. So that is a good thing. Okay, so let's go with Mary Michael. Let's see what we got for you. Okay, so what is this from the past that is creating situations even till today? What is it? What do you got to release? There it is right there. Present. What are the obstacles that are in your way right now? And what do you got to do with that obstacle? Whoops. 2 flipped over. We're going to take them. And the future, what is coming, what actions maybe that you got to take, stuff like that. Oh, there we go. Oh, please be good for Mary Michael. Okay, so the past, the hopelessness, the loss, the depression. Okay, so I feel like this is something from the past that you got to let go. You got to start thinking positive. You got to start seeing the positive in situations instead of the negatives, because I feel like with the hopeless, you tend to hang on to the negative stuff instead of the positive stuff. So you got to start drawing on the positive stuff, let all the negative stuff from the past go, and try and take each situation with a new look on it, a new outlook. Okay, think of the positive instead of the negative. Even when something negative happens, you got to say that happened for a reason, probably to save you from something disastrous. Okay, so the present, wishful thinking. This is almost like a deja vu. Been there, done it. Come on, wishful thinking. Here we go. Again, we've got this is a second chance. So you're getting a new chance to make a fresh new start. This is the feminine energy, nurturing the proper things. So giving your attention and energy to things that are going to benefit you instead of giving the energy to the negative. Okay. Puzzled. So future. Okay. So actions that you've got to take. We're getting puzzled. It seems like there's a lot of things that are still confusing you. And you're still very conflicted over what you should be doing. Let's go in. That ain't going to change until this changes. Yes, and thank you guys for all your prayers. For everybody that needed them, because they do work. And Marie and Mama are proof of it right there. Let's say some prayers for Kay Mitch. Whatever the situation is that she's going through, she needs some prayers. All we know is there's an ambulance about to be called. So let's throw prayers her way too. Okay, so with this hopeless, this loss, the depression, the things not going properly, stuff like that. Let's see. You got 3 on this. The Knight of Cups. This is dealing with the troublemakers. You got to let that stuff go. So people that aren't with you are against you. You got to let it go. The world in reverse. The failures, things that didn't work out in your favor, you've got to let them go and keep trying, right? And we got the 2 of Swords. See, this is the tough decisions. This is being blinded by you to the truth. So this tells me that there is a lot of deceit and things, tough decisions that you had to make in the past that maybe still are affecting you now, but you've got to let this stuff go, right? You can't stay stagnated or keep carrying around things that you can't change from the past. And I feel like you do that. Okay. You've got to let it go. The past can't be changed. You've got to let that go. So with this wishful thinking, getting a second chance. So the obstacles, it's almost like, how can I say this? Like especially with the second chance and the deja vu, it's almost like been there, done it, not doing it again, but then you do it again. You know what I mean? It's like you're doing something over and over and expecting different results, but it's not happening. And this is giving your energy and everything to things that are helping you, that are benefiting you, instead of to the negative stuff. The Knight of Pentacles. This is a male. This is a male that is going to be coming. Yeah, see the wishful thinking. When you give your energy to the positive, because I feel like the Knight is somebody maybe in their 40s, 50s. And this is the Knight of Pentacles. So financially, I think he's going to be giving you some good advice and steering you in the right direction. But he's also going to tell you that you need to be patient with certain things. Even though you feel like something, like with the second chance deja vu, like you feel like, oh, here we go again. No, I think this person is going to actually help you change that. So things not happening over and over again. So he's going to convince you to do something different, something that you may not be comfortable with, taking you out of your comfort zone. But I feel like it's for all the right reasons, and it's going to lead you the right way, right? Because we got the Eight of Pentacles. This is improvements. So he's going to help improve not only maybe the financial aspect of things, he's also going to steer you in the right direction there. So there is a male, I'd say 40s, early 50s, late 40s, early 50s. And this guy's going to have a lot of patience, because I feel like you're going to put up an argument with him, but in the end, he's going to convince you that this is the right thing to do, the right way to go. Even though it's unconventional and it's maybe not something that you would generally do, I feel like he's going to convince you of it. And it is going to be something that's going to protect you more than what you think financially. I wonder what that is. What is that? What is that? What is that? What's going to happen that you're going to be protected from? Oops, there they are. Six of Swords. Six of Swords. So that's moving ahead and healing. So he's going to help you go forward with something that you didn't think that you were going to be able to do financially. I'm feeling with the Six of Swords, because this is moving into calmer waters. This is also moving forward with this. And then we got the Two of Swords, the Two of Swords in reverse. The Two of Swords are always about choices, right? Twos are always about choices. And can we do this? Can we do that? Some people say like at a crossroads. See, like at a crossroads there. Some people say like it's like a crossroads. To me, it's a decision. Twos are always a decision. And swords are logic and reason. So you got to look at things logically to make your decision. And I feel like this Knight of Pentacles is going to help you make the best financial decision possible. And you're going to go forward with it. So there is going to be a deal that you're going to go forward with finally. With this wishful thinking, I think this is something, this may have to do with something you've been wanting a long time. This could be like, I don't know, something that either needs to be done, couldn't be done, but now this person's gonna help you find a way to do it and gonna put you on the right path. It's gonna turn out whatever it is. Now the puzzle, the confused, I don't know why that's there, because puzzled is telling me about something either being confusing you or you're very conflicted. So maybe this is a choice that you're going to be very conflicted over. Do you have to choose one thing or another? I don't know. Let's see. Why is the puzzle there for the actions that need to be taken for the future? Why is puzzled there? Confused, perplexed, complicated, conflicted. Why is that there? There we go. Oh, we got 3. Temperance. This is you having to have patience. Things are going to work out the way that they're supposed to. I think this is telling me that you are the one that is making this more complicated than it needs to be. And I do think it's because of looking too deeply into things and worried about being screwed over like you have before, because the wishful thinking tells me about deja vu, right? Like, oh my God, this has happened before. So I think with the night coming in to help you make those decisions and steering you in the right direction and you making the right choice for this, I feel like you're still weary of it, because I'm getting still conflicted here. Maybe even a little perplexed, like, okay, how can this? And like, nothing ever works out. Why is this going to work out? Why is this going to be any different? So I think sometimes that you add a little bit of stress to yourself by being very conflicted over choices that you've made or choices that you need to make. But I do feel like this choice is going to be a good one and all around. Because this with the temperance is also things finally balancing out. We've also got the Empress. This is an abundance. So I do feel like things are finally going to start. Look at the sun. Look at the sun up there. Look at the sun. Look at the happiness, the love. I feel like everything's going to fall into place if you just maybe trust in this process here. Yeah, see the 6 of Wands. This is a victory. This is a triumph. So I can see things all finally working out, but you've got to trust the process. Don't look back. We say this to my sister too. Don't look back. You're not going that way. You got to let this go, because if you're constantly conflicted over, okay, I'd done this before, it didn't work. You got to start seeing the good in things instead of worrying about what could go wrong. Taking a chance, because I do feel like financially and stability wise, there's somebody here that's going to help you maneuver all that. And they have your best interests at heart. And I do feel like it's going to be your best move. So with going ahead, this is the Six of Swords. When the decisions are made, you're moving into calmer waters. And I almost feel like sometimes you're going, okay, things are going too good. Something's going to happen. You can't think that way. Get those thoughts out of your head, because when you inject energy like that, something's bound to go wrong. So stay positive. It's all about the positive. It's going to go positive. Everything's going to be positive. Let's see what we get from the Black deck. The Runner, codependent relationship, fear, listening to ego. Yeah, you're going to have to let your ego go for a change. Like, I know even myself, I don't like putting decisions in other people's hands when it comes to stuff I've got to decide. But sometimes I have to do that for my better good, because I don't see the full picture because I'm invested. And sometimes somebody else sees something that maybe you're missing, right? Let's see another one. One more, please. One more, please. One more, please. One more. There it is. The Clock. Yep. This is time to heal. So things are going to go in your favor. This is a cycle. Okay. So the ending of one cycle, the beginning of another. I do feel like the things that haven't been going your way, things like, look at this. Look at what you got here. This is all celebrating. So I do feel like from here on out, keep positive, stay positive. Take the advice that I feel like this is a male, late 40s, early 50s, that is going to steer you in the right direction. He's going to be very as protective over any deal or whatever as you would be, but he sees the whole picture where you may be hyper focused on one thing. He's seeing the whole picture. He's going to make sure that you're not screwed over. So that is your read. I feel like it's a good one. Stick to the positive. Never mind the negative. What's in the past is gone in the past. Don't bring that into the future, because sometimes us harping on the past and maybe things that have happened in the past guides the future at times, right? Look what I'm doing here, you guys. My mind still isn't fully there. I'm not paying attention. There we go. Okay. So that is for you, Mary Michael. I forgot to write you down, so there we go. Okay, let me just check. Let me get the chat up here. Yes, prayers. Yes, prayers do get answered. Absolutely. Mary Michael, Willow. Well, State Farm contacted me last week and told me I had to pay upfront my own money to rebuild my deck. Like pay out of pocket and then get paid back. They want photos of the new deck and a construction sheet with all the costs for labor and supplies. Why isn't that illegal? I paid for coverage for replacement of damages. That's weird. I don't know how it works in the US, Mary, but that's not how it works here in Canada. The only thing that we got to pay up front is our deductible, and they cover the rest. So I don't know how that works in the US. Wait till you see my State Farm comments. Also, car going to the shop Wednesday to see if warranty I bought will cover an expensive repair. I would change. Like once this is over and done with, I would get rid of State Farm. I got rid of State Farm years ago. Years ago. I had State Farm here in Canada and I despised them. I have TD now. I don't know. Well, yeah, they have Toronto Dominion in the US because I know my sister has or had a TD account. But I go through CERTA. TD CERTA. I think they're connected somehow, and they have been awesome. Awesome. Yeah, see, Des says State Farm sucks. Yes, stay positive. They aren't giving me half of what the costs will be, way under what I need. Well, if they have to replace it, and don't forget, like, the cost of everything has gone through the roof. So I would consult with a lawyer. Like, see, me personally, I would be on the phone to State Farm saying, I have this coverage for replacement. This is what you're going to give me, or I'll see you in court. But really, you got to really go through your insurance policy, especially with State Farm, because they have little clauses that are in writing so tiny. You need a huge magnifying glass to and two magnifying glasses to see it. Is there something in there, a clause that they've put in there that's going to give them a loophole? You know what I mean? So you got to really be careful when dealing with that. But yeah, I know when they tried to screw me over, I said, no, this is what's going to happen. I have replacement costs the cost to replace, not you're paying half, I'm paying half. No, that's not why I pay my insurance. You're going to do this or we're going to go to court. And they paid it. And then I got rid of them. And Mira Michael says, yeah, State Farm sucks wicked. You do your best. And like I said, there's that male. I don't know who that male is, but agent told me when policy covers replacements. There you go. If it covers replacements, then they have to replace what you had. And then any additives on top of that, like say, and this is just hypothetical, say you had a deck with 4 stairs, but you didn't have a railing around it, and now you want a railing around it. All they have to replace is the deck and the stairs. If you want the railing around it, you would have to pay that because it wasn't there before. You know what I mean? Or say you wanted the deck expanded a bit more. You wanted it bigger than 2 feet by 2 feet. You wanted it 5 feet by 5 feet. You would have to pay for that extra. That's the only thing I can see that you would have to pay out of pocket, except for your deductible. So they have to, if you, the agent told you your policy covers replacements, they have to replace exactly what was there. Well, see, no, she has to go by what's in the policy. And if she's changed the wording now, they're trying to get out of that. Just say, okay, look at, give me your final answer right now in writing. Email me your final answer. I want my deck rebuilt. I'm covered for it. I've been paying insurance for it. If you're not going to replace exactly what I had at no cost to me except for my deductible, it's going to a lawyer. Give me your final resolution to this. Otherwise, we'll see you in court. That's what I would say. But be careful if you do think that you can convince them, because generally, as soon as you mention you're going to go and see a lawyer, they stop all communication. So be very careful. I would say, I would ask them for their final resolution. Email me your final resolution, because your wording has changed now, this and that. I'm covered for this, and now you don't want to do it. Give me your final resolution so I know what I'm dealing with. And then once you get that, then tell them, if this is your final resolution, then we're going to court. Because then you're not going to hear nothing back from them after that. Once they hear lawyer, it's like, ooh, shut up. Oh no. Marie says, I guess I had a bad dream last night. I beat up my husband and tried to choke him. Oh no. Willow, you see why I have so much trouble staying positive? Yeah, but you have to be confident when you're talking to them, because if they see that you're getting unhinged at any point, they push it. They love that. You got to stay confident in what you're saying and confident in yourself, because when they see that confidence, they're thinking, uh-oh, what does she know? Does she know that she can do this, 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 and this? You know what I mean? Yeah, you can tell them that they're acting in bad faith. You can say that too. But don't mention a lawyer until you get that. You can say, look, I feel like you're acting in bad faith. I am covered for replacement. You've changed your wording since our beginning conversations. Things have changed. The only thing I'm liable to have to pay is the deductible. I expect my deck to be put back the way it was. If not, you are acting in bad faith. And I'll have to look at options. That's what I would put. And then when they give you the final, what their final offer is to you, then I would say, not accepted, unless they're willing to do exactly what they should be doing. Not accepted. I guess this is going to have to go to court. I'm going to have to get a lawyer. And that usually triggers them really good too. Mary Michael. Oh, God, you guys. Okay, so for you guys just coming in, to let you know, I have a copy. It's not available in the court documents yet, but I have got my hands on a copy thanks to the docket. If you have not subscribed to him, go on over and subscribe to him. He got me the documents for this lawsuit that Dog and Bullhorn Betty and Seth and Nick the Hat and everybody is about to file, or they have filed it. They're having a press release on Tuesday regarding it. So I don't think these documentations were supposed to be out until then, but I've got my hands on a copy of them. So they're claiming a RICO. They're claiming RICO. So some kind of big conspiracy, or RICO is usually dealt with gangs and stuff like that. So they're saying that it's a RICO. We're going to go over the documents. We're going to do that tomorrow. She knows there is a New Jersey Insurance Commission, so they will hear about them from them and not I. Their form is easy to fill out too. The vet also told me about them, so I have to send them that info. I wouldn't mention anything about that, Mary Michael, until you get their final offer that they're offering you. Then go nuts on them. You need that first, because if you put that in like, if you send them this letter saying, look, I want your final offer on what you're going to do to repair my deck, your final offer of to what you're going to do after me paying for this insurance and having this coverage, what are you going to do? Final, I want your bottom line. What are you going to do? Once they give you that, then go back with all that other stuff. Because if you come up with the New Jersey Insurance Commission or going to get a lawyer or whatever, if you put that in the same letter, you'll never get what you need. And you need that final offer. So you can say, you can go to New Jersey Insurance Commission and say, look, I asked them, I've been trying to work with them. I've been telling them this is covered. They want me this, that, this. Here's their final offer. And I'm not accepting that. I should have this covered minus my deduction. Keep all your paperwork. You know what I mean? So you have that. You need that final offer. Like this, we're not going to go back and forth anymore. I need your final offer on what you're offering to do. Your final. That's it. You need that. Then send them a letter saying that offer is unacceptable. I'm going to go to the Jersey Insurance Commission and get a lawyer. And then that should spark them to say, okay, look, we'll pay for it. Because once they hear New Jersey Insurance Commission or lawyer, they're going to just shut the hell up and you won't get nothing more from them. So let that be your last threat to them. That, look, you do what you're supposed to do and cover my deck rebuild minus my deduction, or I have no choice but to go to the Insurance Commission and a lawyer. That's my final counteroffer. And I'm not settling for anything less than what I've been paying for. Is exactly what I would like. Well, no, I'd probably go off the rails, but with everything that's been going on the last couple of weeks, today isn't the day to mess with me, that's for sure. So I wouldn't probably be the best one to get on the phone with anybody like that right now. Like tomorrow, if where I bought my Jeep calls me and says, okay, let's settle. It's going to be, you know what? You're giving me a brand new 2024 Jeep and you're taking this back. No cost to me. Oh, like I'd go off the rails. That was their final offer. Did you send them anything back saying that's not accepted, that your next steps will be contacting the insurance commission and a lawyer? Because usually when you threaten that, if they know you're in the right, they usually settle with you because they don't want that black mark on them, right? Oh, those don't go there. What are you doing, Willow? Those go up there. These go in here. These go in here. Willow, when you go off the rails, you will see a lot of friends. I told my insurance agent I wasn't having it or accepting it. I asked him why it wasn't illegal to make me pay. Why it wasn't illegal to make me pay first and got no answer. Right? I'd like to see what he's going to answer to that. Like I said, the only thing that you should have to pay up front is the deductible. And usually what contractors do is they add, like, say you've got a $500 deductible, say their bill to rebuild the deck with everything, labor and everything is like $3,500. They'll usually add that extra 500 to make it 4,000. So you're not really paying that deductible. That's what, well, I mean, if you're in good with whoever's going to do the repair or rebuild, they'll usually tack on that extra 500. So you're not paying that 500 deductible. Because I know when I got hit in my car, I didn't pay no deductible. None. I didn't pay no deductible whatsoever. So, oh, I gotta put that over there. I don't want to be breathing that in. Just imagine how much trouble we could get in to if we live close to each other. Yeah, but you're not that far away, Mary Michael. And like I said, once my Jeep gets fixed, I will be going to Jersey. So hopefully, if I can get this all fixed before the snow starts flying, because I even though I got a 4x4, I won't drive. It would be my first driven trip into the States, like where I drive. I usually fly. So I don't think I would test, especially, yeah, I can just see me. I'm going to be like, well, I have gone in like across the border here because it's so close. I go into Messina a lot to do shopping, but that's just across the border and like 20 minutes down the road into the US. It's in upstate New York. So that's where I like going into Messina. And I've already been warned once, like, this isn't Ontario, Canada. Watch your speed. So I have to change on my odometer thing. Like, I've got a digital. I change it to miles per hour instead of kilometers because you guys are in miles per hour. Here we're kilometers. Like here it says on a highway I can go 120 kilometers an hour, which is like, I don't know, 80 or something. I think it would be with, let me see. 120 kilometers per hour to miles, which is 74, almost 75 kilometers an hour. But that's not how fast you guys can go. I think it's like 50 or 60 miles an hour. Ask your mama where she wants you to take her for lunch after she's feeling way better. My treat. Aw, just don't know. No, Mary Michael. The worst thing, you guys, I haven't shared this with you guys, but for those of you who are still here, The worst thing about it is, like, on the Monday, I kind of see like she wasn't good. She wasn't well. But she didn't look deathly ill. You know what I mean? And Tuesday was her birthday. And Tuesday, I'd already had it all set up, was taking her out to her favorite restaurant and everything, and got her a really cute card, and we got flowers and everything, and um, her daughter-in-law on anyway, she got a whole bunch of flowers and everything, and then Wednesday she went in the ambulance. So we didn't even get to celebrate her birthday. So when she is out and up, believe you me, she's going to she's going to be taken out to a really nice restaurant and a dinner. They're going to be, I guess she's going to have a pretty strict diet for a while, but it's the gesture of taking her out and showing her like we love her, right? But Mary Michael, you are a doll. Like, I love you so much, and thank you so much for for that. I appreciate you. You don't believe how much. Yes, when she's feeling better, because even on Tuesday, when I went over, when I got up in the morning, she still wasn't too bad. And I gave her a card, and she got the flowers and everything that everybody sent, because there was delivery after delivery of flowers, and we knew we were going to take her out later. And it was like by the afternoon, it was like, no, she's not going nowhere. So it kind of, put a kibosh. And I said, well, I says, hopefully by tomorrow she's feeling better. And she just started getting worse and worse and worse. So it was like, no, you're going to the hospital. And she fought me. Believe me, she still fought it. Nope, nope, nope. She was mad that the ambulance was called. She locked the door, tried to lock me out. And it's like, Mom, I got a key for your house. But she locked the door so we couldn't get in with the ambulance. And oh my gosh, it was crazy. But thank God, because the paramedic told me that if she hadn't have gone when she did, I probably would have found her deceased. That's how bad it was. So, Willow, hey, great. Her birthday treat is on me. Aw, so exciting. We did this last year, I think. It's no holes barred. She'll get extra treat lunch from me too. I want to get in on this. Aw, you are so sweet, Mary Michael. Happy birthday, Crystal. I hope you are having a wonderful day, a wonderful birthday. Mary Michael, you go above and beyond. I'm telling you. Thank you. Like, you really touch my heart. Hello, 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 Crystal. And I hope you're having a wonderful birthday. Are you serious? And I've got them off on my end. I've got them off. And I don't know, do you find, Mary Michael, it's more than usual? And like I said, they've been punishing me because I haven't been on, because Mama getting sick and everything and ended up at the hospital and was dying on me. I haven't been on for a week and a half. So I didn't do last Sunday's reads. I hadn't been on for a few days before that, or this week. And they've put me right down to the bottom of the barrel. There you go. Happy birthday, Mama. Yes. She's gonna enjoy that. I'm gonna try, when she finally gets home from the hospital, you guys, I'm gonna try and get her on camera. I've got pictures of her in her hospital bed, but I'm not gonna put them on here. Yes, I'm enjoying myself. Thank you, Willow. That's good to hear, Crystal. I hope everybody's spoiling you. What? Way more than usual, because there are now a ton of political ads. Oh, great. Yeah, you guys, I guess you guys are going into an election, aren't you? When is your election? When's the date for your election? Nana is saying, happy birthday, Crystal. Yeah, Kate Bell, I agree. And it's like, you guys mean the world to me. But, when this happened with my mom, and it's like, no, like, YouTube can kiss my derriere, because family first. And I say that to you guys too. If, family first, I understand things happen, you know, um, there's a lot of times I'll get, like, even one of the mods will say, Willow, I'm so sorry I can't be there. This happened. No, don't ever apologize to me. Family first, real life first. So look at, I got goosebumps, you guys. Real life comes first. And YouTube is about making money. You know what I mean? They don't care about your personal life, and they knock you right back down to the bottom of the barrel. You're not there putting videos making us money. And it's going to take me a while now to get back into the algorithm. So I appreciate you guys. I really do. And yeah, it is. It's exhausting. Crystal says, Willow, hope your mom is feeling better. Yes, they just found out that I was like that a couple of weeks ago with my mom, praying for her. Willow. Thank you. Yeah, they finally got her into the Heart Institute after a week of suffering in a normal hospital. And they found one of her major arteries were blocked. And the difference between now that they've got the stent and everything in, and they've got her on meds to help thin her blood and stuff. The difference in her is amazing. So I'm thankful. And you guys, all your prayers and thoughts and everything that you guys have been giving, I'm telling you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Prayers help. Prayers help. I'm telling you. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your thoughts, your prayers, and sticking with me through all this. I really do appreciate you guys. Nana says November, and Myra Michael says November 5th is the election. Wow. Oh, thank you so much, Mary Michael. You're a doll. You're a doll. So yeah, so tomorrow I am going to cover, like I said, I did show. Let me just see if I can't bring that up again. Where is it? Don't tell me I got rid of it. Hang on. I can go here. Here it is. Okay. Oh, is it still? Hang on a sec. Oh no. Oh no. It didn't, I redacted all the addresses, and the addresses are back on there. So I guess I didn't save it, but let me just go up here. Okay. I can share this part of it. Okay. So here is the 83 page, motion or case, whatever you want to call it, that was filed. Thank you to, again, the docket for getting me this. This isn't available in the court dockets yet, even though it says here it's been filed. It's not available yet because they have some kind of news release that they're going to make on Tuesday at 10 o'clock in the morning. And this is Dwayne Dog Chapman, Seth Rogers, Tony Mathis, Andrea Griffin, who is Bullhorn Betty, Brittany Jackson, Christina, Julia, Hong Z, Nick the Hat. Those are the plaintiffs, and they are going after Stephanie Joe Trudy, who is another YouTuber, and Jessica Lynn, I think, is another YouTuber, Queen Bee. I know there's Cluminati or Clue. Anyway, I haven't read through the document yet, you guys, but there's a bunch of YouTubers. I could be on there for all I know. I haven't even been able to read through it. I just got this before I went live. Me and the docket have been trying to find out where we can get this since yesterday. He checked all the dockets. I couldn't get into some. So he went through. He is so good at what he does, you guys. So go give him some love. But yeah, so he finally got me these dockets and got them to me just before I went live. So I haven't had a chance to go through it. It's 83 pages. But they have filed a complaint for an injunctive and other equitable relief. So At Night Media LLC is Nick the Hat and Dog. So they're going after a bunch of YouTubers that have been speaking on the Sebastian Rogers case. And also, I'll bring up this again. Is this it? Nope. Is this it? Yeah, because here is one of the accusations. You guys remember when Seth did a GoFundMe to raise money to go searching for his son, for Sebastian, and then YouTubers were saying that he used that money to pay off some girl's mortgage or something so she didn't lose her house and all that stuff. Well, actually, he was in a relationship with this woman. So this is, let me bring it over here. This is one of the accusations. They're saying that around the time that with this, we'll read through it all, but I'm just going to show you this one part because I found it like, oh my God, are you kidding me? They went to this extent. Apparently, this Michaelia Cleveland only got into a relationship with Seth to get close to him to get confidential files. So I don't know if he was sleeping or what when she went into his computer or phone or whatever and got these files. I don't know. But it says around that time, Mr. Rogers began a relationship with Michaelia Cleveland, aka Michaelia Alardis, who, based on information and belief, was sent to Mr. Rogers with the ulterior motive of using SEX as a manipulation tool similar to tactics employed by intelligence agents, but without any legal authority. During the course of the relationship, she covertly emailed herself confidential files related to Sebastian Rogers. A true and correct copy of the sworn declaration of Seth Rogers, father of Sebastian, is attached to this. So we're going to see all that, you guys. So apparently, what they are saying is these YouTubers have got an army of followers, and that this is just one of the people that they sent to get into a relationship and used SEX to get into a relationship with Seth so they could get these confidential things on Sebastian so they could use them on their channels. So there's a lot. Yeah, the Leilani Simon, I've been trying to keep up with that as much as I can. Now, I know that something came out that the defense tried to keep the prosecution from using this trip that she went on the night before Quentin went missing, this address that she went to, who was the GRUG dealer, that she was also having an affair with him. And they wanted that out. And there's apparently text messages that prove that she was in a sexual relationship with that person while she was with the father of her newborn baby girl who was living with her, right? It's a mess. Oh, very evil. Hang on a sec, you guys. And I did see the opening statement I did see where the prosecution showed pictures of the remains of baby Quentin that they did find, and she didn't even have one tear. Not one tear when she seen for the first time pictures of the remains that they got from the landfill of her baby. Not even a tear. But everybody else that got up on that stand, the babysitter, the babysitter's daughter, Daniel, the boyfriend, that got up on that stand when they started talking about Quentin, burst out in tears. You know what I mean? And here she is, she's sitting there, not a tear escaping her eye. Like, that is evil. That is evil, pure evil. Yeah, the docket. He comes out with he gets all the legal documents that aren't in the record. He makes freedom of information. Like, I think he just spent over, oh my God, like thousands, I know, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on the Madeline Soto case. Thousands of dollars getting police body cam, interviews that the police did, all that stuff. He spends thousands of dollars getting these documents. Yeah, she looked like she was amused. It was like, and the way she scrunches her eyes, like, what's that? Like, oh my God. And then when the babysitter's daughter was on the stand, she got caught mouthing, "You're effing lying," or "That's an effing lie." And the judge called her out on it the next day because somebody brought it to the prosecution's attention. Right? And he was such a cute little boy. Oh my God. Yeah, she's evil. She's evil and she's disgusting. So I follow that as much as I can. I know I said that I would cover it with you guys, but I just can't because I've got too much going on with Mama. I've got to try and get back into the algorithm here. So, hopefully these ads slow down for you guys. Like, because I got them off. But YouTube, it doesn't matter. Even if you're not monetized, they throw ads up on your stuff anyway. And the worst thing about it is the creator doesn't get any of that because they're not monetized yet. But they still put ads on their stuff. So, Mary Michael says, Willow, I saw a little of the boyfriend's testimony and he was so choked up that I got choked up. Yeah. They panned the game. Yeah. And it's funny that the only person that had vile things to say about the boyfriend, Danny, was Lalani's brother. What was his name? Joe or whatever? Whatever her brother is. He's the only one that said, "Oh yeah, he was getting fed up with having to watch these kids and everything else." Yeah, the babysitter, the babysitter's daughter, I forget who else was up on the stand too. They were all saying that how doting he was. He was the one that got them up and got them ready in the morning and took them to the babysitters. He was the one that took them to the doctors. He's the one that cleaned them up and bathed them and cooked, and the only one that's had something nasty to say, and it's like, "Oh yeah, he was just fed up and blah blah blah," was Lalani's brother on the stand, right? Yeah, she was just detached. He's bawling his eyes out on the stand and breaking up, and she's just like looking at him like, he's talking about a car headlight being smashed or something. You know what I mean? It's like she's just vile. Marie Burke said, "Yes, I read her lips. She said that and was shocked that she got caught." Yeah, well, the thing is YouTubers and people like yourself, whatever, that's watching the trial, they will contact the prosecution and say, here's the timestamp. This is what she did. And they'll give that to the prosecution. The prosecution doesn't have to find anything. It's people like us that are watching that email the prosecution and say, you need to look at this. So, yeah, her brother. Yeah. He says, yeah. He says, I'm still pissed about that pizza. Because they said something about him bringing his sister pizza and this and that. And he says, yeah, had to DoorDash it. And like even the prosecution laughed. And it's like, "You DoorDashed pizza to the police station?" He says, "Yeah, I was hungry." It was, I didn't find anything funny about it, but Mary Michael says, so thrilled she got caught saying that. Yep. Yep. Well, she's in protective custody, so. But what can we do, right? Why is my screen? Oh, there we go. I was going to say, why is my screen so small? They've changed so much on this, you guys. I have fallen behind. And Summer Dawn. Willow, I just want to say I'm praying so hard for your mama. Thank you. Thank you. Can't stay. You're at work, but I'll rewatch. Yes. Thank you, Summer Dawn. Love, love, and respect. Thank you. And I do believe that it's your guys' prayers and thoughts and all the good wishes and love that you sent that helped them doctors find what it was. And she's on her way to recovery. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And thank you for being a member for 12 months, a whole year. Thank you, Summer Dawn. I appreciate you. Yeah, oh yeah, he timed how long he was being interrogated. Yeah, he said like 17 hours or something. Mary Michael says, DoorDash pizza to the police station. Wouldn't, yeah, right? Apparently from what he said, like I only grabbed bits and pieces of it, but from what he said is they promised they'd get me pizza, but after like 12 hours or something, I still didn't get him, so I DoorDashed it. Like, how does he even have his phone? Once she's in prison, she won't be PC. Yeah. She'll be put in with people just like her. So at least I know that's how they do it here in Canada. If you've done something like this to a child, you are put in with, like in the federal system. You're not in a local jail being held for till the end of your trial anymore. You're put into a federal prison. But you're put in with like-minded people like what you've done. So she would be put in with other child abusers or child taking somebody's child's life. You know what I mean? But even then, she may get justice there too. Thank you, Norma. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I can't imagine, Mary Michael. Marie Burks, member for 35 months. Woohoo! Thank you, Marie. Like, you're amazing. You are so amazing, Willow. I just love, love, love you and everyone here. I just love, 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 love you even more. Your family. We're all a big family here. And my heart's close to you, Marie. You know that. And all of you here, it's like, you guys are my family. That's the way I think of you guys. And I just love you guys to death. So thank you, Marie Burks, member 35 months. Wow. I'm honored. I'm truly honored. Hopefully things start. You guys, I don't lie to you guys. You know this. I have been smoking like a damn chimney. And I got to stop it because my cough has gotten, it's come right back. I just started slowing down again when this happened with Mom, and my stress levels have gone through the roof. But yeah, I've been smoking like a chimney and I got to stop it. I got bad, Willow. So now that things have calmed, like I think once Mommy gets back closer to me, where I can go 2-3 times a day if I want to check on her, because right now she's a good 35-40 minutes away at the Heart Institute, maybe even more, maybe even an hour. I mean, and she was sleeping anyway. She was never awake. She was awake for maybe 5 minutes and she was back out again. So now that she is getting better, and she called her boyfriend this morning and talked to him, and he said she talked for a good 15 minutes, that she was sounding a lot better, and like he was tickled pink. So oh yeah. Yeah, not today. I think once she's back closer to me and I know, that she's well on her way, because they said they want to keep her for, like, once she gets back to this hospital, they want to keep her for about a week just to, make sure she's steady on her feet and get her strength back up, because she hasn't been eating or drinking or nothing, right? So they want to get her strength back up. They want to get her walking again. They want to go over like a diet and everything. They want a dietitian to come in and speak with her and give her all kinds of stuff that they need to give her, paper form, so she knows what she can and can't eat and stuff like that, what they want her to do, and get doctor's appointments and stuff set up, physio, stuff like that set up for her before they release her. And that usually takes a week or so. So once I know that's in the works, I know she's coming home, I can stop stressing. Marie Burke says, because you're you at Willow, I'm not a member of any other channels, just yours. Oh, I love you. I love you. Thank you, Marie. I love you to the moon. You know this. All of you. Like, I just love you guys. And the amount of support and the love and the prayers and everything you guys have sent, you don't realize how much that means to me. Yeah, that's what I talked to my doctor too. I'm going to go see him tomorrow because I'm having some issues too with my lungs. So I think it's stress. And yeah, that's what he said too. Trying to quit now would cause more unnecessary stress. Yes. But like I said, if they say on Tuesday she's coming back to this hospital, I think I'm going to be okay to try and quit again. I'm going to just break it down. You know, I think I'm smoking like 15 cigarettes a day again. I'm going to cut that in half. And then start taking one away every week until I'm back down to my 3 a week, and then I can cut right off. Oh, I love you guys. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up for today, you guys. I got to get over there. I want to wash the floors and make sure things are smelling all nice and pretty over there. There was a big mess to clean up, as you can imagine. Like, she couldn't make it to the bathroom or anything. The last little bit that she was there before I got over there. So between her going to bed and going to sleep for the night and me getting there in the morning, it wasn't pretty. So that's all done. But I do want to get over there and sweep and wash up all the floors downstairs. I shampooed the carpets upstairs and everything, so it smells all nice over there. But I want to have it really special for her. I'm ordering one of those potty things. They got like there's a top part and a bottom part to it where you can empty it and you can put a bag in it for solid stuff. So I can put that downstairs for her. I got to get that ordered today, so it's here when she gets home, so she doesn't have to do the stairs to go to the bathroom. And I've got to wait until Tuesday. My son is going to come over and help me get a single bed set up for her downstairs also. So she'll have the kitchen there. She'll have her living room. She'll have her bed. You know what I mean? A place to sit up if she wants to sit up, and a place to lay down. And it's easy for me because I just go out my door, go next door, go in her door. And everything's on the main floor there for her until she gets all of her strength back. She also has a friend of hers that's going to be coming from Montreal to come and stay with her for a month or so, just so I have some extra help. Marie says, I get to have a brain MRI in December because I'm busy all the time and nauseated too. So I'll see if I have a brain. You're going to be fine, Marie. You're going to be fine. So yes, yeah, don't mess around with that stuff. Like, you start feeling a certain way, get yourself checked out. So I'm going to go just to be proactive. I'm going to go. I'm still getting those zaps in my head and everything, but I haven't been doing my therapy because of all this. It seemed to have relieved it a bit when I was doing my therapy and going to therapy, physiotherapy or whatever. But I haven't gone in almost 2 weeks because of everything that's been going on with Mama. I haven't even been doing the exercises at home. But I'm going to get a scan done just to be sure. I know they want to do a scan on my lower leg because where I had my knee, total dislocation of my knee, that leg is starting to bother me again. So they just want to do a scan of that too and make sure there's nothing going on there. So can you rent a hospital bed so she doesn't have to lie down? She has one. She has an ultramatic single bed that's in her spare room upstairs that we're going to bring down. And her couch will be right there beside her. So She'll be able to sit up and watch TV in the couch. She'll have her bed there. And we'll take it from there. There's a table that can slide right under the couch so she can sit up to eat. Because I do believe where she's got her dining room table, like her living room and dining room is one big room. Her living room is all over in this area, and her dining room's here. Her couch runs here, so I'm going to put her bed here. So she, and with her little bathroom there, with the little cabana, like with the little tent thing over it. Yeah, it's just getting the manpower to get that ultramatic bed downstairs from upstairs. So, yeah. We'll get it all figured out. And today, tomorrow, and Tuesday is supposed to be really nice. It's supposed to get up into the 70s because we've been having really, really chilly days here. And my street, you guys, is still all ripped up. Which pissed me off when the ambulance came to get Mama. They had a hard time getting her. Let me see if I can. You guys are. Let me move this out of the way. Let me move my camera. I'm going to try and show you out my door here. Whoops. And see if you guys can. I don't know if the sun is going to allow that. Oh, let me see. There you go. You can see my street is still all ripped up. They've got some of the new sidewalks here, but over here there's a 1.5 drop, so these people can't get in their sidewalks. There, you can see my mama's stairs to her place is right there. Our houses are attached by a wall in the middle, just like this one over here. We got an upstairs, downstairs. But anyway, you can clearly see our road is still all ripped up, and it's horrible, you guys. It is horrible. I wouldn't wish this on anybody. And the ambulance had one hell of a time. What am I doing here? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I don't know what's going on with my camera. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay, hang on. Let me just turn this off for a minute. There, stop cam. Better like that because I don't know what the hell I just did to my camera, but I did something. I don't know what the hell I did, but it's all messed up. Now I'm going to have my kid come and reset this again. Ugh. Anyway, I'll get it fixed. But yeah, well, they haven't even been here to work on it in over a week. And winter's coming. And we got piles of gravel blocking one side I'd say maybe every 30 feet. We've got a big, huge pile of gravel on my side of the street. So you can't use both sides of the street. And there's holes that are landmines, like huge holes in the road. So it's really hard for the lower cars to get in and out. It's just horrible. And it's like, this was supposed to be done the middle of September. And they're nowhere near even being close to being done. Willow, I can only wish I had a apartment suck. Yeah. I've got a side-by-side. Like we're attached by a wall in the middle. So there's my house, Mom's house, and the wall in the middle we share. Much like the one I showed you across the street where you could see the two houses there. So we each have our own, but it's nice because she's right there. You know what I mean? We got like a basement, a first floor, and an upstairs. Mama doesn't go in the basement much anyway. That's just the furnace and storage and that down there on her side. But the bathrooms are on the second floor. So the main floor has your living room, your dining room, your kitchen, your front and back door, front and back deck off the front door, off the back door. There's a back deck, which leads out into the backyards. We got good sized backyards. And all the bedrooms and the bathroom is upstairs. So that's why I have to get one of these potty things that to bring downstairs and get her bed downstairs for her. So yes, let's include them all, right? Yeah, they're making a career out of it all right, Nana. It's crazy. Cool. Well, I wish I had a house. Yeah. Oh, I could never go back to an apartment ever. I haven't had an apartment in mega years. And if I ever did choose to go back to Hamilton, I still own my house there. I rent it out right now while I'm here. But I always have a house there too if I want to go back there. But I don't think I will. It's paid for. That house is long paid for now. So I'll just keep running it. It covers my insurance, my taxes, upkeep. The rent covers that. So that I'm getting for it. And they're good people that I have in there. So, but with that being said, you guys, let's get it wrapped up. You guys can get back to doing what you were doing. I'm going to give Mama a quick call, see how she's doing. I got to get myself something to eat. I haven't been eating good either. To worry and stress does that to you. But yeah. And we'll wrap it up and I'll close it out like I always do. Please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Always be aware of your surroundings. I love you guys to the moon and back. Thank you so much for all your prayers and your thoughts. It's really made a difference. Believe in prayer, you guys. It helps. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.